Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to make this super cute and easy Baby Yoda plush. So let's get started. The first thing that you'll need are some green socks or any green fabric. You'll also need pillow stuffing or extra fabric if you don't have pillow stuffing, some stretchy fabric, and some sewing materials. So first we're going to take our green sock, and this part is going to be the head. So if you do have pillow stuffing, you can totally skip this step, but I didn't, so I just used this extra fabric. And you're going to take your stretchy fabric and basically like fill it up with the other fabric, and this is just so that the fabric doesn't really look bulky and stuff, because there are different types of textures, so some could stick out more. And it doesn't have to be neat or anything, because you're going to be covering it up with green fabric anyways. And you're going to just stuff that into the sock right up to the top of it, and this is going to form our head. So once you've got it nice and snug, just make a knot to secure it, and then you can kind of shape it into an oval-y shape, because that's what Baby Yoda's head looks like. And just cut off the excess so we can use that for the ears. So now I'm just making a ear shape, just drawing it out like this. And once you've got that, you can cut it out and lay it on top of your green fabric and just trace it, and then you can cut that out as well. Then you'll be left with two ear shapes. And then you're gonna place them backside up and sew them together, leaving a small pocket, doesn't matter where, so you can open it up and flip it inside out. Now I'm just taking some felt, it doesn't matter what color, mine happens to be green, and you're going to cut out the same shape that you used with the stretchy green sock fabric, and you're just going to put that inside of this pocket. And if you're using felt for your green fabric, you can totally skip this step, but I just needed my fabric to be a bit more sturdy. So then, to create the little like ear dimples, we are gonna thread a string at the bottom, so it just brings down the top like flap of the ear, and that creates this nice ear shape. And then we're just gonna repeat for the second ear. And you'll see that my Baby Yoda is actually already finished, but that's just because I changed the ears after, because I didn't like my first ears, so don't mind that. And you're just gonna mark where you want your ears to stand, and you can just pin it down and then sew it. And this is how it should turn out. So now we're moving on to the body. So you're gonna fold over your fabric, so you don't have to trace it twice, and then we'll just sketch out a really simple body shape like this. And we're gonna just cut that out. Alright, so this is how it should look when it's done. And then just fold it so that it is right side in, so the bad side is facing up. And just like the ears, we're going to sew that together and leave a little pocket so we can flip it inside out and stuff it and everything. So I've already flipped it inside out now, and I just left open one of the arms. And again, I'm using just any old fabric because I don't have pillow stuffing. And I'm just cutting it up to make it easier to stuff. So once that's all done, you can just sew together the pocket. And my shoulders were like a bit wide and I didn't want them to be that big, so I just took a string and just thread it through the shoulders on either side so that I could pull them closer together. So this is how it looks. And you'll see that I've actually stitched up the arms just to make it more arm-like instead of like a blob. And now we're going to attach the head, and I actually cut a small hole in the body to stick the knot of the head in. But you don't have to do this if the knot is not bothering you. So now I'm just stitching on the head by going in on the body and then out through the head. And I'll just do that all the way around. And this is how it looks. And now we're gonna make the Baby Yoda robe. So first I'm just taking some more of the tannish fabric, and I just decided to hot glue this part because it didn't need to be super secure. So I just folded over a bit of fabric to create a little collar for his robe. And I did that twice to make it really thick. And in this next clip, you'll see that my Baby Yoda actually has hands. To do that, you just make 2 circles and sew them together, good side facing in, and leave a pocket so you can flip it inside out and then stuff it, and then repeat for both hands. Sorry about that, I just lost that footage. But anyways, back to the robe, you're gonna just wrap it around the Baby Yoda like this, and you kind of just fit it to his size, and I just hot glued it in places where I thought it needed to be. And I'm just feeling around for its hands right now, and just creating a slit to put his hands through, just like that. And again, I'm creating a little lip for the edge of his hands, just folding it over. and then I did that for both hands. And I just cut off the excess fabric, and then I'm making another little lip for the bottom of his robe. And just do that all the way around Baby Yoda. Alright, so he's almost done, but now I just added, if you can see, a small mouth. I just sewed on a little mouth. And then I just cut out some eyes and hot glued those on, and then cut out a piece of white fabric and glued those on as well. And this is the final product.